It's that time! Quit hogging the vibes, Shiver. Hang on just a second. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate. Nice work, Fry. I'm gonna be on Fry's team again. Let's go. I have a friend who's on dark chocolate and a friend who's on white chocolate, but milk chocolate owns my heart. I have too much of a sweet tooth to tolerate dark chocolate in large quantities, but I do like dark chocolate when it is paired with other sweet things. They're called antioxidants, sweetheart. Not too late to turn from the dark side. Used to make other chocolate flavors. Yeah, white chocolate is less chocolatey. It's almost kind of like its own thing. It feels like less chocolatey, which is why I am loyal to milk chocolate. Us disagree? I'm shocked. Losers get to have the winner. Losers have to get the winner their choice of chocolate. Choco Splatfest! Choco Splatfest! Now let's see what the stages are. I don't need water left. What the hell? I'm a dumbass. Oh, that's February's item. You think they're scared because I look so strong? I mean, they think you're a salmonid because you kind of look like one. In what way? The fact that you're a vertebrate. You have bones. Although, he is a cartilaginous fish, which means his bones are less bony than other bones. Yes! I love this game. I fucking adore this video game. Ugh, excuse me. I'm gonna have to pause real quick. You can enjoy the sweet sounds of Grizzco while I go probably hork up a slime ball and also refill my water. BRB. while I was away, I realized I forgot to pick my Splatfest team. I want to go ahead and get that. Slime ball has been horked. Water refilled. What is that? What you have fish bones in your mouth. Oh, she's wearing a generic schoolgirl outfit, but has a dead fish in her mouth. That's a fun ensemble. Milk. She needs some milk! Blech. Do I have any? No, I don't. Sockeye Station. Ooh, that's actually not too bad of a lineup. I do, however, rather dislike this. I have mixed feelings about the Splattershot Nova. It's interesting. I'm wearing a hoodie over my jammies, but this shirt is really small, so I'm like, it's not cooperating with my brain juice. Okay, I got the blaster. Do my usual neck cracks. I feel like my neck has been extra crunchy lately. It's probably not a good habit to be in, cracking my neck that much. It's also a really obvious thing to do on stream. Just need to get close enough to grab an egg. I can take a hit from a Gohawk if it's only one. I got, but I got the egg in. Hell yeah, teamwork. That was some extra fresh teamwork. A little close for comfort. A little too up in my face. I like it when my camera is a little more zoomed out than this. Woo! Woo! I mean, we have what we need, so I could run off to deal with the big shot, or I could do this. Get these last minute eggs. Yeah. That's what we like to see. Ooh. Ooh. Excuse me. Excuse me. Have to unslime my face a bit. Y'all man the cannons, cause I'm a funny little guy with dodge powers. There's our first. There we go. I don't like it when the steel eel gets close. There we go, thank you. I've seen far too many eels just appear from a crowd of salmonids to just wreck my shit. A little bit of help. A little bit of help, please. Big shots tend to be annoying for the dudes back in the cannons, and that's important thing to remember. Ooh, we have an unmanned cannon. I mean, there was someone who came over and helped me. This isn't good. I don't know who got that, but whoever got that, thank you. We hit quota, that's what matters. I'm gonna throw out a couple booyahs for some of those last-minute eggs. Good work, team. I think I kinda like the Splattershot Nova, but I'm really not sure. I like how far it shoots. It could be really... I think it's like, does a little less damage than the Pro. But it has like its range. It trades power for fire rate. But it doesn't... And because of that, it takes a lot of shots to finish someone off. I imagine less so, because in multiplayer, people are a little flimsier. So I imagine I could probably tear shit up with Nova in PvP. But in Salmon Run, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It needs to be supported well. I think I got my first experience with Splattershot Nova in Salmon Run was with a random weapon rotation. And because of that, I think I had it during a really... Like, I had with a rotation that was really bad for its particular strengths. Like, it had nothing to support it that it needed. Seemed like it can't even get a steelhead all in one go. That's annoying. Even though it has the range to do it. We both got splatted. There we go. We just need to get back into the swing of things. That's it. That's all. That's what I like to see, gang. Good work. Good team. Good work, team. I think I like the Nova, like, its actual utility kind of sticks in my craw a bit. I'm not quite used to it. Oh, that's right, we get shells during the preview. That's gonna be fun to do gotcha pulls. See, like, this could possibly fuck shit up in Turf War, just because of its sheer ink coverage capability. And it does seem like it's better suited to ink coverage than it is to fighting, kind of like the Reflux. Also, I changed my tag again. I got the title attention seeking, so now I am attention seeking content creator because it's funny. Thank you. Whenever I am leading a steel eel along, I ask that you kill it for me. I don't think, yeah, it didn't make it in. I hit Grandmaster rank in Rescue Team DX recently. Yeah, I can't remember if it was during the day today or if it was yesterday. I think it was last night. But, I tried Purity Forest. I got my shit rocked. So I decided to put out a rescue instead of just quitting. And, in the meantime, I did a bunch of multiplayer rescues. Because I like doing that. I like helping other players out. Especially, I think a couple of the ones I did were, I did a few runs of Sky Tower. There were a handful of dudes who had, I assume, fainted. It was the second to last floor, floor 33. At the very tippy top is 34. And that's where you fight Rayquaza. So I'm assuming that they got their shit rocked by Rayquaza, and I'm just coming in to help them retry the boss fight. Which is cool. I like being that for someone else. Just live. Attention to all bitches. Please survive. Thank you. There was one where I did 12 consecutive rescues in Wish Cave, and I just barely made it to the 97th floor for my last rescue. With one teammate left, because I think it might have been a monster house that got me. But we were suffering towards the end, because I had run out of reviver seeds. And I don't think I had done a good job of leveling up early on. I did make the very intelligent choice of bringing TNs into the dungeon, because it's one of those dungeons that reduces you to level 5. It reduces your level, but it doesn't take your items. Purity Forest does. Which is why I immediately left. I was like, I'm going to try this later, and possibly with a Pokemon other than Feraligatr. So that was that. And, now my bag is huge. My bag size went up from 48 to 56, so now I can carry 8 more items, and I am concerned about how much power this gives me. Oh, jeez. Oh. Things are gonna get interesting in the Land of Mystery dungeon. I've also gone around, started recruiting, getting some of the legendaries that I haven't gotten yet, so I got Raikou. And, I think I had most of the stuff. Another of the things I did off stream was, the Western Cave bit, so I got Mewtwo, and I got Deoxys, and I got Jirachi. I did another run of Wish Cave. Right after getting offline, right after ending my stream, and I went all the way down, and I beat Chimecho. I have been seeing a lot of Chimecho. Jirachi. I don't know why I said Chimecho. It's not a lot of... It's not a very... Jirachi's last syllable is the same as... is almost the same. Last 3 letters are the same as first 3 letters of Chimecho. But, I don't know why my mind went there. What kind of weird... sort of... extension. Jirachimecho. Anyway. Celebi lives at the bottom of Purity Forest. At the top, I don't know if it's, basement floors or just regular floors. The stairs go up or down. I think it might have been, stairs go up. Because usually with forest, it's up. And with, well, not always. Sometimes when you go deeper into the forest, it goes down instead of up. And it's kind of arbitrary which one they pick if it's a, if it's just like a land biome, especially if it's not a forest. Like, mountains always go up. Oceans always go down. Caves always go down. But, forests, fields, Wyvern Hill, Pitfall Valley goes down, but that's because it's Pitfall Valley. The shtick, in the original game, it had pitfall traps, which would drop you onto the next floor suddenly. Which was, good for traveling through the dungeon fast. I didn't hit a single pitfall trap in Pitfall Valley, which was very strange to me. And I think, I'm gonna have to, like, take an eyedrop seed or a sea trap orb into there sometime to see if they even still exist. I hope they do. Because that was the main appeal of that whole dungeon. Where? There! I got a cohawk on my tail. Can I have some help, please? There we go. Good, 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 good. Ah, Jesus. Ah, Jesus, a stinger. Ah, bingus. I'm desperate. Probably was a, I probably could have saved that, but you know how it is. There are also a handful of dungeons that I haven't been to the bottom of before. They're just kind of arbitrary, like Far Off Sea, or I think maybe Southern Cavern, or I've been to the bottom of Solar Cave. They're some of the longer ones. And I'm gonna have to check those out, and I can't really tell which ones I have and which ones I haven't. But, so you have to, like, go into the, Pelipper Post Office. Ooh, Joyous Tower. That's another one I wanted to get into. That's another 99 floor dungeon that resets you to level 5. Advanced dungeon crawling. I should... Okay. I don't know why I have gotten out of my habits so badly. I've heard that it's not good practice for splatlings to leave the basket. They're meant to kill bosses close to the basket. Oh, Jesus! Squeeze us! Ah! Help. Help me kill this Moz. Moz! Damn it. That was going to happen! Where are you? There you are. Was I doomed to that? Oh, we survived somehow. Y'all survived long enough and managed to get the last few eggs in. That's impressive. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna give you a couple booyahs for that. I'm gonna try and get this guy all snaked up. There we go. That's good. That's good. Yes! I don't know if that was my range being just barely long enough or if I got support from the guy next to me. Cassim. But, good that we got that steelhead out of the way. Fast. Small fry. Chum. Yeah, it might have been me. At least I helped significantly. I don't recall the, Splat Duelie's range being that long. If I'm, I don't know, maybe I'm just on top of it tonight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Somebody do with those fly fish, please. Thank you. Sorry. Sorry, lads. Also, I'm very pleased with the extremely stupid and low-effort thumbnail that I fucked together before the stream. I've been very good at making stream thumbnails lately, but I am a one-man show at the moment, so that probably explains why, for the most part. We did make it all the way to Wave 3 with this team. So let's see if I can be a little bit better to these three this time. Was Deshard with us last time? Maybe. I recognize Moonsalt and I recognize Cassine. But I can't remember if Deshard was our fourth. Hello. Back to the perch I go. I need to take more advantage of the Nautilus's ability to do this. When it really becomes a problem is when the lessers become such a massive swarm that, it keeps you from killing the bosses, and they all gang up on you. I am currently the subject of a stinger's attention. Please forgive me. Ouch. Also, I found out that, I had, fucked with my Clip Studio settings in a way, and as a result, the thumbnail I did for my Mystery Dungeon, stream is actually a third of the size it should be, so it's, like, gross and pixely. I'm not sure if I'll fix it, though. I'm not sure if I care that much. Cause, the badge in the middle, I had scaled that up from a much smaller size, and then put effort into, like, redrawing some of it. And I don't feel like doing that again. The rest is just assets, either ripped straight from the game or from promotional material. As you do, as you do. I need to have one of those, like, thumbnail frames that makes it obvious that, yes, this is me, this is my playthrough of things, and this is the game, so that I can just have something to pull together as quickly as I can, on nights like this when I'm not trying that hard, and I just want to get into it, or if I don't really have any ideas and I just pick something random. It's not totally random, there is no such thing, but, tonight was a toss-up between, I feel like I can get away with dumb thumbnails for Splatoon, because I already have a couple decent ones, and I also have, like, the story, so, like, I'm not afraid of getting a little stupid with the thumbnails, but I was also considering trying out Vampire Survivors, just because it's, like, one of those, it's like a lower effort game that, you can play for a while, but, I would have wanted my thumbnail for the first episode of it to be at least kind of interesting, and I didn't want to think that hard about thumbnail craft for tonight, because I haven't been going to bed early enough, which means I've been getting up a little later, which means I start work later, and then I end work later. And that eats into my stream time, and that makes it difficult to do things like make thumbnails or decide what I want to do, because I'm in kind of this limbo thing while I do the VIP Monday project. Oh, yes! I love it when people triple slam the bosses. I'm gonna hide under this grate. 'Cause it's great. I'm gonna hide under the grate. Whoa. I made it! Oh, I nailed it! That's one less fly fish to deal with. But I might die. Oh, no, I managed to live somehow. Nassim, I am so sorry. I'm mostly just trying to not die. Ah. Allow me to... Whoa! Whoa! Let me get up here first. Okay. I just narrowly dodged that Moz. Whoa! Absolute chaos. Nothing like high tide at Sakai Station. Except maybe high tide at spawning grounds. We're not gonna make it. Leave it to me to fall into the water again. Aw, Desharn, I'm so sorry. Did I jump over the fucking life-saving whatever the fuck that was? I also am, I've just been kinda slow and, like, pushing less prominent, obligations aside and prioritizing things a little weird lately. I was very gross today. I had... smelling it again. So, like, my hair was greasy, and I stank a little, and I think I stank more than I realized, because now that I'm out of the shower with my hair washed, I keep smelling the shampoo. It's cleaner than anything I've smelled for a while. But, like, I don't know if it's me, because when I stick my face directly into my hair, I don't smell it. Don't wash all the shampoo out of my hair properly, actually. Because sometimes when I try to take a fast shower, I beef it and leave too much shampoo in my hair, and then I have to get back in. And I use a lot of shampoo because I have a ton of hair, because I don't get enough haircuts. Because it's, I wish I could do it myself and still have it look good. That really would be the dream, learning how to cut my own hair. Because haircuts feel like too much trouble for not much gain, in my opinion. I always feel like I'm the kind of person who thinks that leaving the house is kind of a big deal, because for me it kind of is. I don't do it often. And when I do, I'm not out for long. So spending an hour with someone else's hands on my head is, like, it's a thing, but I don't really like... I get a haircut at most, like, maybe once a year. So, like, my avatar's hair length is goals. I've had my hair that short before, and I was not that too far out from that length when I made the, I think I might actually have been a little further out from that length of hair than I realized, but my hair is easily 3 times as long now than it was when it matched my avatar, and I'd like to get it back to be that short again. I just haven't found the motivation to schedule an appointment or a walk-in or whatever. It's just like one of those weird nerves things. Like I feel like I'm bothering someone by going in. The lady who cut my hair was like, hey, remember my name, ask for me next time you get this cut, and I forgot her name, like, the instant I walked out the door, but I remembered that she asked me to remember, so now I feel bad about it. because now I can't ask her, like, hey, same as last time. 2-ish years after the fact. But at least it smells nice. But I would like to cut it shorter again because it makes my life easier in the shower. It means I don't have to spend as long in there. I'll make sure it's clean. Because I get greasy! In this house's house cleaning adventures, I found some dry, was it dry? It said dry, but it was like spray on antiperspirant. And I was like, huh, interesting. Like, maybe I should try that again sometime. I'm probably sweatier than I would like to be in the long term. I'm not particularly interested in going off my meds either, because I like the effects they have on my brain. Blech. I like not being constantly worried about the consequences of actions that nobody actually cares about. Blech. Speaking of consequences of actions... Anyway, I am clean now. I wish I could get clean faster. My lips are dry. I'm gonna take another sip of water. But, yeah, this whole move stuff out, of my room because we're changing carpets. We have, in fact, picked a date. That's gonna be sometime at the end of February. And, I have made a lot of progress. If I could, move just a couple last few things that I've been putting off moving, like, a few more things out of my room, so they're still shit sitting on my shelves. But I could move that shelf out once I get around to that. Excuse me. And that's just been kind of encapsulating my whole brain. That, and work, and, I wanted to meet up with a friend soon. So I've been... the process of scheduling that has been on my brain. And, I need to go frame a picture. And also I've been fretting about the project. I feel like I haven't been making enough progress on this project that I, made Monday VIP only for. And that... I did make a breakthrough, so, I feel... something just fried my brain this past Monday. And I was like, guys, I'm sorry, I need to sign off. Ow! I got juggled by that steel eel and that, stinger. I got stung! Yes! We love the wave breaker for that exact reason. Put the egg in the basket! Oh, one! We only needed one more. But I hope, like, once... Mostly Lucky Duck. Once we start wrapping some of that up... Oh, excuse me. I can start to focus on some other things. It's just, like, being pulled in a million directions all the time. By my own choice. And my own decisions. And as a result, I am not making much time for myself. And so when I do try to take time for myself, which is usually around bedtime, I will end up staying up too late and push my schedule later, and then that makes streaming awkward, because then I have to throw together a low-effort thumbnail, decide what game I'm gonna play on the spot, because we are kind of in a low power mode situation at the moment. Things are just happening all the time. Things are happening in every direction. Things are happening. Hi, welcome to the stream. We now have a few people hanging out. A few people hanging out. There's a few people hanging out. Oh wait, shit, I wasn't matching. I was just inking this for no goddamn reason. I was doing it just to kill time. But, as it turns out, I was not matchmaking. Ugh. I got the whole ground, but I didn't get the whole walls. Oh well. No wonder it was taking me so long to match with someone. Because I wasn't. I simply wasn't. Yeah, one of the things, I just flat out haven't been drawing a whole lot lately. No. Flat out not a whole lot. I always like to do these little... I always like to reduce the intensity. Like, add these little bits and bobs to the end of my sentences, or various adverbs to reduce the intensity of whatever I'm saying. It's not that I'm not drawing as much, I am just not drawing lately. Which has to do with, probably is why I am not, doing so hot in the thumbnail department, but that's okay. No worries! Y'all still get to watch me play a video game or two. Wow. I'm out of ink. Skibby. I'd like to do more creative stuff. In fact, over the course of cleaning shit up, I have uncovered some more of my art supplies, and they are now in a more obvious place altogether. And that I was like, ooh, I should use those art supplies. But, traditional drawing is kind of its own beast. But, it did, and also doing a little bit of work of defuzzing that rescue team badge. The back top right of my pelvis. Just like pinches just a little bit, and I think it's because I was sitting funny in this chair, and then now I like pressed on it. Now it's just a dull ache. Is sitting in this chair bad for me, or have I just been sitting in it wrong? I might have been sitting in it wrong. I might... I think that's something to do with my work. I have to pick... No wonder people say that sitting damages your back. I'll have to pick a new spot to sit. And recline a little bit. Maybe work standing up a little bit. I guess that'll work out, but I have to figure out something. Because of all the parts of my body that I want to continue to function, well, there are many. I want my brain to continue to function. I would like my legs to continue to function. Definitely my hands. Definitely my eyes. And ears. I like my ears. I like sound. Sound is nice. But yeah, I would like my hips to continue functioning as normal. What? Yeah, now that I've uncrossed my legs in this office chair, I am now not as about it anymore. Whoa! Oh! Clutch! Let's go. Let's do this shit. Well, thank you, everyone. Let's go. Oh, you want to hear my opinions about the Mario movie? Chris Pratt's low-effort Mario voice is all the more frustrating because the movie looks incredible otherwise. I'm not sure if I like DK's voice either. Luigi's fine, Peach is fine, Bowser is excellent, Toad is great. I'm still, I guess, kind of weirded out by the concept of Donkey Kong talking. You don't hear him talk much. The vast majority of my experience with Donkey Kong is, via, like, Mario Party and Smash and shit, where he just makes gorilla noises. He has a really specific noise he makes in the GameCube era. I associate him with his cartoon voice. I don't associate him with his cartoon voice, because his cartoon 3D model has it's basically his own character at this point. Like, that's a different Donkey Kong. And then I know he makes a little yeah in, I think DK Country, maybe the SNES one? And, like, that's... The Seth Rogen voice almost sounds like a little too much as just some guy, which is the same complaint I have about the Mario's voice in the Mario movie. Toad sounds like Toad, but slightly less grating, which is good. Good for a movie voice, but still iconic enough. Luigi kind of pushes in the direction of just some guy, but he feels like a character. I can't remember who's voice acting him off the top of my head. But, he's doing a character voice. And that character is Luigi. Like, he is capturing Luigi's personality in his voice, even if it's not the Luigi voice we know and love. And, of course, Jack Black was literally made for the role of Bowser. Or perhaps the role of Bowser was made for Jack Black. Jack Black is just good. He's good at character voices, and he's, like... His, like, overall public persona and the way I view Bowser as a character pretty heavily overlap. Like, and that's why I am very excited for Jack Black Bowser, because, like, if you asked me, like, put together a dream team of people who should voice video game characters in, like, film adaptations, I would probably put Jack Black as Bowser, even though I don't usually, like, these kind of, who would you pick to voice whoever, because, like, I don't really know actors that much. Jack Black is one of the few I do know, like, instantly, because he starred in a couple animated flicks I really liked when I was a kid, and he just fucking stole the show. And I was very fond of him because of that. I subbed to Jablinski for a short while. Probably not the content I would like to watch long term. There's like, his acting is good. His experience in film is good. His YouTube content the flavor is not what I look for when I go on the internet to watch dudes yell at video games, you know? And, that disconnect, I guess? Like, because he's not playing a character. Like, you're just kind of seeing him do whatever, and there was the bit, I did watch the bit from, because I'm subbed to Jack, I watched the bit of Thankmas where Jacksepticeye and Jack Black played, giant Jenga together, and that was fun. Like, their energy together for that was very good. And I might have to, I guess maybe my opinion on that is Jack Black is best when he has someone else to bounce off of, whether that's a film director, other actors, content creators, YouTubers, etc. And of course, there is the iconic Saxaboom clip, which is, would I count that as playing off someone else? The band certainly played off of him. Like, this felt like a bit he had done before, because he was on a talk show. And my only context is the clip from the talk show, so I don't actually know if it's a bit he's done before or the context of the original bit, if there is one. But, he just took out this toy saxophone and started pressing the buttons in a specific order and pretended like he was playing it like a real saxophone. And the pre-recorded clips that he picked, sounded really good in that order. He was good at timing them so that it sounded like a whole musical piece. And then the live studio, like the live band that was there, started accompanying him. And that was fun. That was silly. I think I watched a couple episodes, because I was there. Like, I heard, like, oh my god, Jack Black has a YouTube channel. I gotta see what that is. And I subbed for a bit, and he was I don't know if he's hit his stride. He might have hit his stride since I unsubbed. And it's fucking Jack Black. It's not like he needs YouTube subscribers to live. He's got film gigs that he absolutely knocks out of the park. Like, he is still a celebrity. And also, you're just free to unsubscribe to whoever for whatever reason at any time. Because, like, I think the one I tried to watch him play, I don't think I've watched, I'm not sure if he finished it or not, or if I just didn't watch him finish it. I was so caught up in talking about Jack Black's YouTube career. Fruit Lovin' Dinosaur, that's a good tag. Aquarium Bound Fried Chicken. Salmon Run Sensei, okay. I'm sorry I failed you, Sensei. I forgot. I'm too caught up. What was it? It was the fucking... he voiced a character in it, or it was a licensed game of a cartoon that he had done a voice for, and it was like a heavy metal guy. It's like the theme of like a heavy metal rock star either goes to hell or excuse me, he either breaks into hell for demon babes or to save someone he cares about, or he is transported to hell for some other reason. But I just remember getting kind of bored. And that might have been my personality at the time. My content tastes have shifted a bit since then, which is natural. I'm hardly the same person I was 2 weeks ago, let alone 2 years or more. It was fucking pre-pandemic shit. That's practically ancient history. But anyway, I do hope he's doing well regardless of whether I'm there to see it. I suppose for being one of the only big-name celebrities that I genuinely like or respect in any way. I guess that's not super fair to say, because like or respect in any way is kind of a lot to withhold. I don't usually like celebrities, but there is a degree of respect you have to have for them as human beings. And if they're just people doing their job. Like, if they get caught up in celebrity drama and shit like that, then that's like a whole thing. And if they're revealed to be kinda scuzzballs from that, that's another thing. Like, there's a degree of respect, there's a baseline level of respect that you give to everyone, especially strangers and just randos, people minding their own business. The kind of respect you would give to someone who you're not friends with yet, but could be. And that can be revoked upon revelation that someone is kind of a dick. And then there's the respect, there's another level, that's the level of respect below, and the level above is the respect you can earn by being a good person, a talented person, a hard-working person, a kind person. I also tend to see that, like, it tends to, like, stick in people's craw when you talk about respect and things, because some people will say respect is earned, but also every human deserves basic respect, and those two statements are independently true, and in order to consolidate them into a coherent worldview, you have to, like, do some philosophical nuance there. And my brain understands that nuance by phrasing it in my mind as, like, a tier list. Patreon tiers of like basic respect. There's the free plan. There's the paid plan, the paid subscription. Though it's not quite like that, it's more, I don't know what I would call it. And then there's being banned. And that's just like you could go into way deeper depths about the whole concept. If this is just like the barest surface level of whatever. But not many celebrities have earned my respect beyond, like, the bare minimum of human decency. Like, they're just, oh, like, yeah, you're a person, cool, have a nice day, why else should I care? And that I'm not sure if that's because, one, I'm kinda I live in the gaming sphere, and I kind of don't really... Like, there was a time... Like, I kind of still am, but there was a time where I was kind of out of the loop. Ugh, excuse me. When it came to, movies, television, popular music, stuff like that. Like, and I did that on purpose because I just didn't like what was being offered. It didn't click. Like, the art didn't click with me. That's changed a little bit. There have been some, like, big ticket, media properties that have, like, my big ticket media properties are fucking Pokemon. Like, that's my thing. And normies are out here watching Game of Thrones, and I'm like, dragons? I haven't seen it. I still haven't seen it. I don't plan on seeing it. And this is true of many other, popular... I'm also, like, just kind of weird about live action. Like, it can be good, but I don't know if it's... I generally like fantasy and sci-fi more, because I have the attention span of a squirrel. And I have a hard time... Like, when it comes to, when it comes to schlock, when it comes to, like, mid-tier, fast food level of, like, consumable art product, fantasy and sci-fi are my go-tos. Because, when it's, like, realistic fiction, live-action stuff, I also generally like live-action stuff. I tend to prefer animation over live-action. And it's because there's, like, I tend to... Probably has to do with me growing up on Pokemon, basically, so I'm used to sticking with animation and other things, because everything I actually cared about would only get kind of adaptations. But we're getting better about it. The Sonic movie is a walking shitpost, but it's funnier for it. And I respect it for being that schlocky on purpose. There's something about animation and fantasy world building and magic systems and creative monster design that I can appreciate the artistry of better than writing or like the specific cinematography or something, because usually in order for like something that's ostensibly realistic to catch my attention, it has to be like super like wacky, like it has to have something else like artsy fartsy about it, like some art house tier cinematography or what have you, just the weirdest possible way of telling a story. I don't know. I don't know where this tangent has run off to. Train of thought has derailed. But, like, because of that, and also because, like, in animation, the space is voice actors, and voice actors don't have as much, like, celebrity presence as live-action actors. And also I hear, like, everyone else seems, like, so up in these people's business all the time. And I grew up around the time when Britney Spears was big. And so, like, one of the big parts of my not like other girls teenage, young, preteen phase was, like, I would hear about the paparazzi pulling shit, and I was like, that's a human person! Please do not do that, and my opinions have not changed. Like, you should not do that to a person. That's rude. I don't care about the level of fame there. That is a human being. And I guess maybe that's influenced why I tend to lean more on celebrities as, like, cool. I've never heard of this person, even if I've seen stuff they've done. or stuff they've been in. I was like, oh, neat. And also, like, I tend not to recognize faces until, like, I know the person well. So, celebrities just kind of blend together. So unless they're, like, absolutely killing it, or they're in something I recognize, or I'm, like, really dedicated to the whole concept, then I'm just like, that is a person, cool person. I've generally been better at telling voices apart than, faces, but even then, that doesn't always make a whole lot of difference when it comes to live-action actors. That just means I'm better at telling apart, who is singing, like, which celebrity is, like, singing a pop song. And that's because, like, I don't fucking listen to the radio anymore. Radio would be on the bus home from school, and maybe in the car when my mummy was driving me places, and that's about it. And ever since then, I have been pumping my own jams into my ear sockets on my own time. And so I'm just kind of completely disconnected from that sphere, and I'm happy about it. I'm happy. I'm cozy in my little troll hole. I live under a rock and I like it. I am like a pill bug. I am also like a pill bug in that I like to curl up into very tight balls, which reminds me that I need to uncross my legs again in case my hip starts bothering me again for some ungodly reason. But it's just a habit. I can't stop myself. I'm gonna do it again in like 30 minutes. I'm gonna forget that it exists. And when I do, that's when I'm gonna start doing the thing again. Ugh, excuse me. You know, despite this being kind of when I started, it was kind of a nothing burger of a stream. I tried to pull out some pretty decent commentary rambles. I'm pleased with that. Although I suppose pulling out decent commentary rambles is easier when I'm not really focused on what the game is and, like, how it's part of a project or a series or anything. Because, like, now I can just play Splatoon whenever. I can just punch in the title of Splatoon 3. Like, it's not the story series. Like, I can just do this whenever and talk over it whenever. What? Blech. Whereas with, I mean, I do get a little wacky with my rants in streams that I do totally plan, but, I'll probably be talking more about what's going on in the game, because that's why I'm streaming it. I'll be, like, streaming something with the purpose of putting the video game's story on screen next to me and interacting with it. And with this, I'm just fucking shit up with my Grizzco buddies, talking about how I fundamentally don't understand celebrity culture. And my weird philosophies on the nature of what it means to interact with other humans. Because none of that shit is intuitive to me. I have to make it up as I go along. I don't know how the fuck to... I didn't know how the fuck to be nice to people until I was taught. Although I suppose that's true of most people. Is that... Oh, is that... Where's our dead guy? Can I fix him? I can fix him! Odie! Get your ass over here! I landed that bomb. I did that time. Hell yeah. Woo! Clutch. We're getting very clutch in these last 30 seconds. Maybe if I focused a little more on what was actually going on the screen, I might have actually... Yeah, see, now I'm not distracted by my own yammerings, so I'm actually doing some high tier... I'm gonna die. Live, 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 live. Oh, fuck! Oh, we were so close! I can't remember who was the last one. In Keinfeld. We tried. We made it to wave 3. I think it was Spherical who died last, maybe. Oh. I should put a little more effort into not dying. Next time try not dying. Say goodbye to your kneecap, Chucklehead. Oh, we all have different colored suits. I wanna fight the Kokotuna until I have 100 silver scales. I wanna buy the white slop suit. There's the slamming lid. I have the volume on my speaker turned down low so it doesn't interfere too much with my mic input. Because I wanted to try not using my headphones as much so I don't permanently ruin my ears. Any amount of headphone usage can damage your ears. And make you lose your hearing just like by minuscule, undetectable amounts. And that's why it's really important to protect your hearing. And while I'm not doing the level of protection, I learned this shit from my college audio design professor, where even the background hum of the loud air conditioning can just in the background can blow out that part of your ears if you live around it constantly. He would recommend shit like, you need to wear earplugs to bed if you really want to protect your hearing. And while I'm not at that level of hyper-specific, I am doing everything in my power to protect my ear holes. There have been times where I've worn those headphones, because, I've had some weird things with, my, earbuds. I've had earbuds in the past, and I think I've slowly destroyed them all one by one through various means. And, because of that, my two options are now this Bluetooth headband, and my only pair of wired headphones are these nice, big, studio reference headphones. And especially those, because they're so high quality, those are worse to listen to long term than earbuds, because they put out kind of a richer sound, and because of that, it affects more of your hearing faster. And I did notice sometimes where I'd be wearing it for a long time, and I don't know if it's just because these big despite the soft padding, these big cans were sitting over my ears, or if it was because of the sound, but I would notice sometimes after long, several hours of having them on and listening to stuff through them, my ears were kind of sore. And I did find out that this old iHome that I have can double as a speaker for this monitor, and so I have it on just enough volume to hear the basic stuff. It's probably not this level of volume is a little more specifically tuned to my gameplay in Mystery Dungeon DX. Whoa, wait, I'm alive. And that's not super reliant on audio cues in the same way this game is. Like, I could crank up the volume and probably have a better time telling which direction each of the salmonids are going. And that's probably handicapping me a bit, because I used to be wearing those big, funky studio reference cans while playing Splatoon, both on and off stream, and because of the, like, I would have direction, because of the headphones, I would have really specific, directional awareness of where salmonids were coming from, and which ones they were, based on sound. Like, I would be able to tell, like, oh, there is, there's sorry, focusing on video games making calculations in my brain. There's a fish stick to my 10 o'clock, or there is Goldie directly behind me, and like now I can just like, I can hear the sound of that big shot bonking, and now I'm relying more on visual cues than anything. Like, I'm not even really hearing my teammates dying like usual, which could be affecting my performance. I could be doing much better with the headphones in, and that might be time for me to nab some proper earbuds. I could bite the bullet and get some like Bluetooth earbuds, but also I like that shit wired. I could just grab something like that. Oh jeez, I'm fucked. I think that restored 2 people, but I don't think we're gonna make it. No, we're not gonna make it. Because the way I would ruin these old earbuds is that I would wear them to bed and like have my computer next to me, and I would like listen to YouTube videos as I fell asleep. And whether or not I do that has been inconsistent. I think I'm in a lull of not wanting to do that as much lately. Like, I still do a little bit, but I'll like, I'm at a point where I won't fall asleep to the things I will or like enjoy falling asleep to them. I'll just like cut it off outright and then just like snuggle up, time for Betty bye. But when those were wired headphones, that was annoying, and now I have like a wireless headband of headphones. They're cheap. I got them for really cheap off eBay. They might be bootlegs. One of the ears has like a funky static problem that only plays on very specific intervals. And I keep the volume turned way, way down low to... It's like so rare that like, I'm not gonna bother dealing with it because it's like, what, $8? Mothership! But like, I'm not sure if I want to go hunt down one of the YouTubers I'm subscribed to and get myself a pair of Raycons, or if I want to just like go to Best Buy and grab some skull candies or what have you. Like, a lot of the Bluetooth shit I see is nice, but there is something to be said about the speed of data transfer with a wired connection. And that's why they recommend you get wired headphones. Like, you cannot have, it has to be a wired connection for like music creation, but like that's a really specific niche that not everyone's gonna necessarily want. But I also like wires in general. I don't know how bad the latency would be with gaming, especially a fast-paced game like Splatoon. I'm not sure if I'm even comfortable trying. Or if my reaction time is just slow, and my reaction time is kind of slow. Decently fast enough, since I'm halfway decent at playing video games. But I do have a bit of a low processing speed, and I have seen that where I've, like, there were things that I would have had to anticipate, and things that I do anticipate in gaming. Which is why I tend to be a little bit better at PvE than PvP, like, which is why I like playing Salmon Run so much. Because it's easy for me to get into a losing streak in ranked or what have you. Even though I could maintain I maintained some pretty high ranks in the previous games. I think it might have been A rank in the first game, but I think I made it up to S. And I think I got like S+2 in Splat Zones in Splatoon 2. Because Splat Zones are my baby! And now the rank is just 1 for all the games again. So I'll just pick and choose when I feel like it. On specific maps, in specific modes, I have learned that the big swig, on specific maps, in specific modes, with specific teammates, the big swig can be kind of a win button. However, it is so niche. It is so specifically niche. Like, a roller should not need a splat wall. Like, that's not the point of rollers. That's not very good utility for the whole weapon. Like, when, a friend of mine, when the big swig was first revealed, said, that once they had envisioned someone giving a roller splash wall as a joke, and that they could never imagine, that happening legitimately, and now here it is. But if the big swig is paired with a competent shooter or charger, if it's splat zones where there's lots of high and low ground, especially high ground above the zone, yeah. It's mostly just splat zones on a handful of specific maps. There was one rotation where I believe it was, what was it? Mincemeat Metalworks? I think it was Mincemeat. So Mincemeat Metalworks and Wahoo World. And me and some teams in those maps on splat zones kind of destroyed for a bit. It was kind of awesome. Because with the big swig has massive ink coverage. I could cover the zone almost instantly from a pretty safe distance, and then I could put down a splash wall towards the enemy side to keep them from inking it again. Thank you, I am having a lot of fun in Salmon Run. We all went into the same bucket. Thank you, y'all, for doing that. Thank you for atoning for my sins on my behalf. That's what I mean by a steel eel coming out of the crowd. I saw that slamming lid come down and then the eel just slowly approaches. Eels. Ooh, ooh, excuse me. Ooh, that was a big yawn. I'm being chased by small fry. Get out of there, SpongeBob! The eel approaches. Okay, so we're above quota. We're good. We just have to not die. And we can grab a few more while we're at it. That's how I like it. Man, I remember playing Lost Outpost on the day after, or the day of Splat 3's release, because I didn't have the game yet, because it was still in the mail. Played Salmon Run in Splatoon 2. And, the Lost Outpost was the map in that rotation. And I just keep, every so often, when I pop back in, I keep wondering to myself, when are they going to add the Lost Outpost to Splat 3? Will they? Is it an if or a when? Always fun to channel a yawn into sing-song. Well, we got one flopper. I'm gonna help you with these cohawks. I don't know who this stinger is coming for, but I must avoid it. I didn't get the Drizzler rocket in time. So I know I said I wanted to spotlight games that came out in 2003 this year, because the big series I'm gearing up for in March has its 20th anniversary. And there are a couple of others that would be fun, just to spotlight in general, to keep with that theme. But also, on February 24th, the remake of Kirby's Return to Dreamland comes out. And originally, one of the things I wanted to do was play the original. But a little birdie told me that there's going to be some very special post-game content in the remake, exclusive to the remake. It's new. It's new stuff. And now I gotta see that shit. I gotta see that shit, and I gotta see it before the internet spoils me. Because I know they will, and I will want to talk about it with my friends. So, I did have an idea for a game that I would start next... Maybe not next Friday. Maybe next Friday? When does Valentine's Day fall? Didn't it fall on falls on a Sunday or a Monday or something? Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak. I think it's from 2003. It is a Game Boy game. It's cute. It's a very fond... I'm very fond of this weird little obscure gem of an adventure game on the GBA, and I would like to share it with y'all. And because of the overall theme of love and friendship, I thought February would be a good month to do that. But if I do that, it does mean I'm gonna have to go grab all the shit that I planned on. Means I have to do thumbnails for it. I gotta, because I don't want to make it a series. I'm gonna do the whole game. But I want to do more of the game than I ever did before. I actually managed to beat it at some point for the first time, which was just maybe. I don't think I actually fully beat it. I think I came close, but I got farther than I ever had before. I think we are a little. Whoa. Get the eggs in the basket. Drink it all. Ah. Anyway, February seems to make sense, but also it looks like I might also have to gear up for a bit of a Magalore March. Because one of the ideas I had that I thought would be cool, but would also be another one of those high-effort series things that I have to plan for in advance a lot, was doing this thing called 300%ing Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Because in the original game, you fully complete the game by beating both the regular story and extra mode on 100%. So each one has its own 100%, so when finishing the game is beating it 200%. And the idea would be adding the remake on top of that would be beating it 300%. Which could be a lot of fun. But also, it seems like a lot of work. And I'm not sure. I gotta see that super special secret post-game content. So I don't get spoiled by my friends, so I can talk about it with my friends when it's topical, because we are all blorbo-brained idiots. And... Fish. 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 Fish! Okay. Thank you for giving me Anyway, yeah. A little scatterbrained when it comes to stuff to do on the channel. Because I want to do 5 million things, and I feel like I've only been doing half of one of the 5 million things that I want to do. And, like, at a quarter of the speed that I want it done. Because brain no cooperate good. I gotta get out of here. I fucked this up. I could have been the savior of the run. Thank you for saving this run for me. That's it. I just need to live. I just need to live and revive others, and everything will be a-okay. It's just wave 1. This is gonna be a nightmare. Ooh, this is gonna be a nightmare. I'm gonna... How's it look? Testing, what pops up on my mic. Oh shit, that's interesting. I popped into OBS to check the levels on my mic after turning up the volume on this little speaker. Everyone's name has a different color. And it looks like they all look thematic, which is interesting. I'm not sure why that is. I'm going down. I'm leaving. Going to kill all the small fry. Good work, gang. Good work. I did not see that griller. I wonder how OBS picks the colors. And if it's something in y'all's YouTube settings that lets you pick, like if you have a theme color on your YouTube channel that OBS recognizes for whatever reason. I'm sorry, buddy, but I sacrificed myself for the greater good. I am no longer a dude. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, holy shit! We're not gonna make it. NGMI! This is what NGMI should mean. Fucking 6 eggs away from quota with 5 seconds on the clock. Was that the wind whooshing I heard outside? I've crossed my legs again. I'm gonna leave them half crossed this time. So yeah, my existence as a streamer is just a consistent pattern of me biting off more than I can chew all of the time. That seems to be a pretty consistent feature of my creative output. I always plan to do way more than I can actually put out in a reasonable time frame. So the process in the background just drags on and on and on and on and on and on. But one of the reasons I got into streaming was that so I could just do it. I could force myself to have structure. I'm going on the rant about why I started streaming again. You've probably heard this story a million fucking times. So I'm just going to stop myself here and say that just hopping online and live streaming a video game sometimes can make you feel as accomplished as something that might have taken you much longer to do. Or at least for me. It makes me feel as accomplished as my longer projects do. Maybe not. It did at the start. And now I'm just kind of doing it because it's routine. But routine is good. I don't think that's wind whooshing outside. I think that's my computer running. I think those are the combined fans of my computer and my Switch. Yeah. It's coming from that direction. Are you singing to me? Are you singing to me, my precious laptop? Rain. Rain. Just barely beat that Drizzler in time to kill that chum. That could have ended terribly. Oh, whoa. Ah. I'm just gonna let myself die. We hit quota. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah. Toss a booyah to my boys. Let's roll. Odie, Agent 17, and Siege. Let's go. Let's go, lads. I was about to say, did I misread their name? Is it actually Agent TV? No, I got it right the first time. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Where are they? There. Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night, oh what a night. That is a hyper-specific reference to some salmonid headcanons that I have, and shared with some friends, with the idea that these glowfly rushes are... like, there's something in the flies, and it's like a hormonal thing. And so, all of the salmonids that come out for the glowfly rushes are in fact female. And so now it's really funny to, for me specifically, to see a glowfly rush and immediately go, girls' night! Because applying girls' night to chaotic violence is very funny to me. It's like that picture with all the squids in like, it's like a deep sea photograph of some cuttlefish. And the caption is, girls' night! Girls' night! My shield got busted. Guys? Yeah, put that shit down. Oh, Jesus. Squeeze us. Oh, are we fucked? I do believe we are fucked. Oh yeah, we were 10 eggs under. We were super turbo fucked. There was also a really funny comic that I saw a while back. I think it was a Tumblr user who was like, what if my favorite salmonid is Moz? Oh, it was like, what if Little Buddy was my favorite salmonid Moz? And it was a couple things of, like, Agent Neo 3 running along with a Moz angler, following them throwing the whole Moz at the most current Octobot, Octavio's robot, and instantly blowing it up. And then other people made various jokes about saying, well, my favorite salmonid is X, and this person decided to run with it and make a whole bunch of other little comics about it, going, little buddy, jump! It was a Kohozuna. And then the train of thought that brought me here was one of them, I think it was talking about how would the final boss fight go if, with these different favorite salmonids, how would Huge Fry work? And one of them breaking a bottle of glowflies over Grizz's head and watching as a tower of angry salmonids rose from the surface of the earth into low orbit to attack him. It was extremely funny. It was just an incredible image. Fish. 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 Ooh, fish. Fish are trying to heal me. I think I also... Speaking of Tumblr and Salmon Run, another Tumblr and Salmonids in general, it was a joke about... I think it was a joke like, I hear all these people talking about Salmon Run and they're actually talking about a video game? Why don't y'all go fishing? And then they responded to some tags which were like, do they beat the shit out of you with a frying pan? Do the salmon kill you dead? Do they salmon kill you? Do the salmon kill you dead? And their response was, looks like y'all haven't gone fishing in Texas before. Good shit. Good shit. Whoop! Good night for those going to bed. And for those still up, I remain in fish hell. Rain. Eggs. This is my favorite egg white. I actually want to make an egg like someday. That, like, weird proto-genre that, Vinesauce coined. He played an updated one recently, and I was just like, what the hell was an egg like? Because the idea of watching haha funny internet man videos and then taking a genre, like a stupid shitpost genre name that he made up and like using it earnestly seems very funny to me. Like Vampire Survivors, the Survivor likes. Vinny calls them garlic likes. I want to make a garlic like. Do I tag it as a garlic like on the internet? Will that help? Will that help people find it? It will certainly help Vinesauce fans find it. And there certainly are enough of those. And that in and of itself is its own kind of publicity. But also, they're just funny sounding words. And also they're all food related. And finding out that the egg-like referred to weird room-style surrealist walking simulators has got me interested. I mean, like, I'm not sure. I'm, like, weird about making things high quality, so trying to be as, like, deliberately stuffed as an egg-like should be doesn't feel right. Like, LSD Dream Emulator. I wound up finding an egg-like wiki that had, like, an in-depth analysis on what made an egg-like, and their thesis on that page was that technically the first egg-like was LSD Dream Emulator, because it was just kind of a weird adventure game that didn't make a whole lot of sense, and shit just kinda happened. And that's the bread and butter of the egg-like, that shit just kinda happens, and it's weird. But, like, the kind of randomness, I like to make very deliberate, creative decisions, and so I feel like the only way I could successfully make an egg-like is if I collaborated with someone else whose ideas were just kinda stupid. Like, someone had an idea for, like, someone who wanted to make, like, had a bunch of shitposty ideas that they think would be funny in, like, a vaguely interactive form, but maybe didn't have any immediate know-how. But also not having any immediate video game know-how is kind of part of the egg-like genre. You just pop into an engine and learn it as you go along. And the idea of me potentially getting into making an egg-like would be to kind of refresh myself on an engine or two and kind of figure out what I'm doing. But also, I don't know if that's what I want to do. Because, like, I'm charmed by the existence of these little experiences, but I'm not sure if, like, there's such a specific flavor, and I'm not sure if that's a flavor I can cook up myself, you know? You know when you like a piece of art, and you're an artist, and you make stuff that is in that medium, but you just know in your bones that you could never make something of that genre? That's kind of, that's the vibes I'm feeling about egg-likes right now. Like, I have spent too much time, like, deliberately doing crit research and, learning the get-good tricks of the trade that shit posting on that level with that sincerity might be difficult for me, because, like, I've built up this internal sense of what is good, what is bad, and also what I'm capable of. Maybe not what is good and what is bad, but what is high effort, high quality, low quality. What I think is high quality in regards to my body of work. Because, like, I can do something. I can create something, and then I can also know whether that something is good in comparison to things I've made in the past. Oof. 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 And there's something about the egg-like that I don't think is exactly replicable in my kind of style of things. I'm gonna try one more time. I feel like I've been eating I feel like I've just been eating it this whole stream. Not this whole stream. I had a couple good runs. But I feel like my rambling has been getting in the way of my game focus. Because, like, I went off on that tangent about egg-likes, and we lost. And I keep losing when I'm rambling. I think I just need to focus. But it is fun just word vomiting into the ether. Yeah, I feel like I've entered a focus state where I'm, like, slightly checked out from the video game right now. So, like, I'm still doing decent, but I don't think I'm at my A game. And I'm in, like, a specific brain space where I'm not sure how to change it to get back into my A game. Because I was, like, it might just be, like, I've hit the point of streaming where it's been long enough where I'm just it's flag after a while. Where I tend to be at my best at the very beginning, and then my skill level tends to drop off as the stream progresses. Like that, fucking Raising the Dead, the last episode of the Bayonetta 2 series. I fucking owned at that all-around fight, at least in phase 1. Like, it was I don't think I had ever played a level of Bayonetta that well before. Like, that shit felt good. And then I started getting sloppy, because I was starting to fill the space with whatever was on my mind for the purposes of content. Content! I'm gonna stop salmon running. Let's see what Welcome back to professional hell. Excuse me. I'm leaving. Fuck this, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm gonna go grab my daily bonuses. Spring Brim. 360 all scopes. That's good. Let's got one more slot. I want one. I want a 2-star. There is one. There's one. $99! 99 scales. Let's go talk to Harmony. Good, 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 good. What is that? Power egg? I want one of those. What? Give. Yeah, they just sell these in the store. What? Getting swiggy with it. See, look at that. Look at that ink coverage. Just from a single swing. And a little bit of rolling. That's my... Okay, I have 2 more in that drank. Give... Cards! Oh, yes, 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 yes. I haven't actually been playing that much table turf at all. I haven't been playing any table turf. But I have been getting more card packs with the catalog lately. And that feels cool. How many card bits do I have? 24. So in order to get the cool cards, the big boy fresh cards. Clam. You need 40. They're 40 a pop. Common is 5. Rare is 15. Fresh. Big shot. Fresh is, I want the Goldie. Give it the Goldie. I'm really disappointed that the Goldies don't have this cute doodly art that everyone else has. And they're just kind of the 3D models. Also, some of these enemies, they deserved funny doodles. They all deserve funny doodles. It's a bummer. The brand kind of makes sense because they're just like photos of Squid Kids in fun, and they're in fun poses. But with the enemies, it doesn't feel as cool. Little Judd is, let's see, that's 40. Regular Judd. Callie. See, I want to fill out the gang. I got Small Fry, I got Marigold, got Grizz. I want to get Captain. I want Cuttlefish. I want Callie. I like the Judds. The brands, I guess they could be useful down the line once I actually get back into table turfing. But, Carbon Roller Tico. Yeah, I'll take, ooh, nice drip. But, I'm not getting enough card points to justify it. Okay, yeah, I already did my poll of the day. Use the shell. Nope, wrong button. What is it? Rainmaker. Splat zones. Splat zones! Ooh, Undertow Spillway. That could be awesome. That could suck. I'm gonna try it. It's open. I'm not going to destroy my rank too much. Too badly. See, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this ink. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my coverage complete? Coverage. Wouldn't you think? How would you... Lyrics and music. It's difficult. And I'm not sure if I am good enough at it to justify that kind of thing. Let's see if I can find suitable high ground to get swiggy with it. If I can get from down there. It isn't high ground. It disappears over the course of the match, but it is high ground. So I can do this. Ooh, we got shot. Oh shit. By my own mane. Hoisted by my own petard. I don't even know what a petard is. Is it like a... It's used as like a media studies colloquialism for getting screwed over by your own gear, your own lackeys, your own plans, stuff like that. But... ouch. It sounds like someone getting picked up by the seat of their pants, and I'm not sure if that word means the seat of your pants, or if it's like a totally different article of clothing, or what have you. Shit's weird. Yeah, nah. Swig is not for this map. But I want to see the other map. I want to try this on Undertow Spillway. Actually, do I want to? Overall Sun, Little Boss, Howling Youngster. I'm gonna try one more match. I'll try one more match. This is the fucking Sturgeon Shipyard again. Okay, I'm starting to flag in my interest a little bit. So, if I lose this match... If I lose this match, which is seeming more likely by the moment, I'm gonna quit for the night. If I win this match, I'm going to play one more. I'm going to see if I can roll Undertow Spillway. And I will play that match regardless of whether or not we do roll the Spillway, and then I'm gonna quit after that. Yes! Yep, Booyah Bomb is the hard counter to... I should have gotten out of there. I just should have gotten out of there. No amount of special is worth getting borked like that. But we are in the lead. But they did get the zone from us. See? Win button. You get the high ground and it's fucking over. It's just that you don't have a lot of survivability. Asshole. Poop is really talented. They're good with that fucking flingza. Either that or lag. It seemed like they just simply were not dying. It seemed like they simply were not dying, even though they had like 2 or 3 people on them. And that Hydra Splatling is going to be the death of me, quite literally. Oh shit, they take it away from us. I just gotta take enough steps back. Yes! Ugh. I might get carried. This might be my teammates carrying me. That or I'm effectively supporting my teammates. I literally cannot tell when I'm being hard carried and when I'm doing my job as support correctly. Hype. Hype. Ouch. But we wiped out again. Yes. 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 One more round. One more round. Not that the victory meant much in the grand scheme of things, because, open and not series, but we'll do one more. And let's see if we roll Spillway. I had to get a little comfortable. We rolled spillway, lads. They got our guy. They got our fucking guy. They got our fucking guy. They got me. This Splatty 22 guy might ruin me. That's one of the downsides of the big swig. It doesn't kill on smack, on fling. Holy shit! That was one blob. I had one blob lobbed at me. And it was instant death. What the fuck are they feeding these squid kids? Am I really that flimsy? This doesn't make sense. I don't understand why I'm getting one shot. Jesus, they wrecked us. How'd they do that? Was I getting hit by the sprinkler? Was I getting drizzled on? Oh, he's already got a Splatfist tee on. Ooh, that's a cool outfit. I want that jacket. Is it, Amiibo exclusive? Suppose we could go find out. Huh. Okay, so before we go out, I am going to turn this bad boy off. Yeah, just so shit doesn't get too weird while I'm out in the square. Because I know that it has in the past. Load me some salmon. Squids. That's you, E-Rock. Schoolyard scrap jacket. Yeah, it's an amiibo jacket. It's like a delinquent, jacket. Like a Japanese school uniform. Like all torn up and distressed. See. Hello, T-Boy Swag. Nice name. See, that's... Oof, which amiibo does it come from? I'm gonna have to do a bit of research on that. Windows 95. Nice. Sorry, what was your name? That's Kara. Kuma. Oh, because she got the bear ears. I thought it was Kump for a second, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Kleeborp. Monsters M. I'm just like looking at people's names because it's funny. Dee Donnie. Cactus. When you're disconnected from the internet, it just gives them normal ass names, but like international. It's fun. That's a fun way to spell king, using the macron. Anyway, I think I am going to sign off. Can I strike a pose? But first, let me take a selfie. Can I change poses? I can't tell. Anyway, I think... Hello. Hello, jelly friend. I think I'm gonna sign off for the night. I hope you have a nice night. I'm going to have a nice night myself. Goodbye. Good night.